AngryJoe here, and I'm with Grandmaster Lord Inquisitor Josse for Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I must say I'm super excited that we are seeing a Games Workshop 40K game in space, the Battlefleet Gothic universe, which I played as a younger guy on the tabletop. And I didn't take off quite as well as 40K, but I loved the hell out of it. And I just got out of a closed doors demo with you that you showed me. I'm really impressed. The interface looks really good, guys. So if you could tell them a little bit about what the game is, what kind of modes we're going to see in it. Does it have a single-player campaign? Are we getting multiplayer? And what are the races that we will be playing as?
All right. Thanks, Joe. Well, in this game, you will have a solo and a multiplayer mode. And in the first step, you will be using the Imperium, the Chaos, the Arts, and the Eldars.
Oh, the Orcs.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. And do you have any... is there like some cinematics in between telling a story? What's the story that's happening here?
Well, the story is totally related to the original story of Battlefleet Gothic. So you will have a lot of cinematics, primary and secondary scenaristic arcs, depending on your wins, your defeats. Whatever you're going to do is going to change on cinematics, but everything is going to be related to the basis.
Now, I may lose some of you here, but in the tabletop, I'm wondering what kind of things are we going to see translated from the tabletop into the video game? For example, one of my favorite mechanics was bracing for impact, which would allow you to take more damage, but your fire gets a little bit reduced. Are we seeing the elements that we saw in the tabletop in this game?
Yes, definitely, and that's good that you mention it, because you will be able to ram your enemies as hard as you can. You can ram your enemies,
like
man.
That.
You got the special button for the ramming that will give you more shield, but of course it will divide your fire rate, but you will ram hard.
Yeah, and I love the damage modeling that you guys have. How detailed is the damage modeling there? You guys put a lot of work into that?
Yes, of course, because we want it to look like as great as possible in the in-game, still to be related to the purity of Battlefleet Gothic.
Of course, there's like individual decks that you see on fire. I go gaga over that. How hard would it be for you guys, this is a personal request, how hard would it be for you guys to program like little tiny dudes like flying out of the ship, you know what I mean, when it explodes?
Yeah, definitely.
And see little Imperial Guard go,
We'll try to make a special gift for you, Joe.
I'm sure it would be super hard because the scale in this game is huge.
That's
what
crazy.
kind of ships are we going to be seeing in the game?
Well, you will have most of the ship, I would say all of the ship from the Battlefleet Gothic, from the little to the
escorts,
to the Planet Killer, which is about 6 miles long, as you know.
Are we getting some of the squad mechanics that we saw in Battlefleet Gothic? Do escorts actually have a purpose? Why wouldn't I choose 3 battleships, you know? What's to keep me from building an insane army or fleet?
Yeah, first of all, you know, as in the tabletop game, you have to choose how many points you want set up the game to purchase those ships. And every ships have different characteristics. And, well, you have skill related, and you prefer to have some escort ship and some powerful ships. Then you will turn around the enemies, for example, and shoot them in the back and shoot them from the biggest ship straight to front.
Yeah, give them your full broadside, right? Just like in the tabletop.
Exactly.
So how are you balancing that? Is there a point value associated with the ships, or is it just based upon keeping particular ships alive throughout the campaign?
This is a big deal, because from a tabletop to a video game, you have to make some choices. Thanks for the guys in the studio that are working hard every day and not sleeping, trying to balance it as well as possible, you know? But it's a hard job, but the game will be pretty well balanced depending on the ships you're gonna get. But we made it as much as related as possible to the tabletop game in the basis.
Awesome. And how many players is it in multiplayer? Is it 1v1? Does it go? How far does it go up?
You're gonna have a 2v2.
2v2.
Yeah.
Okay. And would orcs be able to cooperate with the Imperium against, say, Chaos and Eldar?
There's gonna be an Imperium and Eldars and the Chaos and Orcs, as you can imagine.
Okay. It sounds really, really good. Tell us when the game is coming out and what system it's for.
We are planning to release it early 2016 with no precise date. We're trying to do as fast as possible to please everyone soon.
Oh, I need this game, and I like what I'm seeing so far. And thank you so much for taking the time
Joe.
to speak with us.
It was a
and we'll
pleasure.
see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
All glory to the Emperor!
Glory to the Emperor!